Hey TikTok, it is Makita and I am here to explain what's going on in the multiple perpetrator stalker network. So if you look here, this is the Instagram profile of Mac Barnes Hopkins. This is one of the ringleaders in their cycle of abuse they have going right now. If you listen to their script, they're talking about an ex all the time. This is the ex. He is my child's father. I am not involved with this man and haven't been involved with this man in like over 15 years. So this is not even a relevant ex. But the multiple perpetrator stalker network script revolves around this man and him triangulating other people whom I've never introduced him to and he should have no reason to connect with, but somehow he did. So anyways, this is one of the men involved in targeting me, and he's a part of the Twin Flame Universe's tarot script right now. A lot of the coaching that's going on in the narcissistic personality disorder sphere by Sam Vaknin and Richard Grannon base their conversation on pitting what they consider or perceive to be empaths against narcissists. So this would be the narcissist and I would be the empath. Self-professed, they got it off of my Lipstick Alley account where I had a run-in with another man that I considered to be a cyberpath or a narcissist. And that's where this really started in 2012. So these people all grouped up to target me and to steal my intellectual property and to suppress me. And they used a script of narcissism versus empathy to do that, which was basically just taking all my writing, turning it into a natural language processing script, and then projecting it back at me like a feedback loop. So they got this guy, and he's supposed to be the one that's rejecting me, or in game theory, he's the deflector. He's the one that throws somebody under the bus, or he sacrifices them, right? So this guy is supposed to triangulate me with a bunch of other women, and it's supposed to make me feel rejected, and it's supposed to be an ego depletion or breakdown, right? Because they're trying to humble me, and this is supposed to be a humiliation ritual because it's public through surveillance abuses and hacking. So while they're running this script, they're watching you the whole time to see your real-time reactions so that they can update their living script as they go along. This would be considered digital trafficking because of the cloning, mirroring of devices, eSIM cloning, all that type of stuff, or however they do it. So it's just straight up surveillance abuses, and there's like networks of them that engage in this so that they can convert it into monetizable media. So this is one of the main guys in my targeting, Mac Barnes Hopkins. He works with people like Sam Vaknin and Richard Grannon who coach this network. Also on the alt-right, Jordan Peterson and his intellectual dark web, because a lot of this scripting is a part of an adversarial network or a oppositional or repression and suppression group. So their job is to target people like it's actual real political targeting, and then they just couch it in this nutty woo where they pretend to be warlocks and witches and like they're playing a game. But if you were to look this up, what they're doing is called hyper gaming. They hyper game their targets, and then they make it a cross reality thing where there's some online and there's some in the physical world, and all of that gets converted into media that they're all monetizing and using to, expand their visibility. And this is what they consider to be a form of alchemy or manifestation. And that's why they say that they broke into your house, right? Breaking into somebody's house for these people more metaphorically just means that they're watching you, they're using surveillance, they're trespassing, they're transgressing. Now, sometimes it could mean a literal house because they engage in title and deed fraud, identity theft, and a whole bunch of other sort of financial fraud and document forgery. So it could literally be about a house or something like that they're stealing from other people. But a lot of the times they're just talking metaphorically about breaking into your, your cognitive space, your psychological space, your spiritual and mental space. And they do that through surveillance. And then they project their abuse through their content and by creating a feedback loop. And their main way of abusing people, other than the surveillance and the eavesdropping and the projection, is triangulation. Now, it doesn't work for me because I haven't been involved with this man in like over 15 years. He's not relevant. He's actually an estranged father. He's a deadbeat. So he doesn't mean anything to me, and my life successes don't have anything to do with this person. So all the women stalking me for him, thinking that they're going to obtain some sort of favor that I have because they think this man did it for me, are delusional. Any favor I have in my life is due to just me. Okay, just me being me. And I don't even follow along with any of that favor stuff. It comes from that Lipstick Alley, pylon that I had with this guy when I presented myself as blessed. And now I'm adopted. So when I talk about favor and blessings, that's what I consider to be a favor or a blessing, right? That I was adopted, that I was given an opportunity, a chance, and that I have a life, and it's not one that is filled with war or petulance, That's a big deal to me. That's a blessing. So these people are trying to take my favor because they think like it was given to me by some man. Although all successes in my life, whether small or big, have been achieved through my blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, girls? You're gonna have to hit the ground and achieve everything on your own. But yeah, Mac Barnes Hopkins is the ex that The Chosen and the multiple perpetrator stalkers are all talking about. He worked with Sam Vaknin and Richard Grannon to target me and digitally traffic my son and I.